have done it without me. This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl! Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Time to twirl. Time to twirl. This big diamond, it's all yours. Time to twirl. You couldn't have done it without me.
won't get away.
Time to twirl!
You won't get away.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl! Time to twirl! Ha!
You won't get away.
Time to twirl! Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack! Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours!
You won't get away.
Time to twirl!
You won't get away.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
You won't get away.
Time to twirl! Wanna go take some pictures?
Who is it? Shops. Huh? Ah, Irwick! Act natural. All right, you'll be safe here. My workshop has pretty good soundproofing and barely anyone comes in. Just what crime did you commit exactly? They recalled a bunch of guards from the front line to track you down. It's unprecedented. Now they're patrolling the whole city, and everyone's in a panic.
Oh, we just...
Not yet, March. Branya said we could trust you completely.
You mean to say you don't trust me completely? Good. That's smart of you. But you needn't worry. Cocolia and I aren't even on speaking terms. It was her that ejected me from the Architects. I refuse to stand with her. I don't believe you guys would do anything bad. And the Architects are gonna need conclusive and publicly available evidence for me to think otherwise. Besides, I know the Architects, and if they did have any evidence, they would have released it by now. I know Cocolia's style. Get everyone into a frenzy first. Most people in a frenzy don't stop to ponder the details. You could say that. We were like sisters once, inseparable. Of course, that was all before she became the soup. These days, I just spend my time fixing things in this workshop and playing music. If I'm not careful, I'll start boring you all with sob stories from the past. Let's get back to you guys. You can trust me. I know our paths have only crossed once before, but my intuition tells me you guys are good people. And I've got...
Ooh, I'm the best storyteller. Let me.
Try.
So that's what's been happening. No wonder we hadn't heard from Bronya recently. After all these years in isolation, and with... I believe you. There's no way you could have invented all those twists and turns. What's more, we have Miss Zila here as living proof. As for the Stellaron, when I was still one of the architects working in the scientific research division, I was researching the Stellaron. I never thought I'd hear that word again after being expelled by the architects. Only a very few people in Belobog know of the existence of the Stellaron. Those that do, but according to the data recorded in that robot, Svarog, the architects dug out the truth long ago. The research results were purposely hidden away to ensure that the outside world would never know of them. Just my luck. Out of all the research topics I could have chosen, I insisted on the Stellaron. It's clear now that anyone who wanted to get closer to the truth would have been expelled or abandoned. Maybe I should be thanking Cocolia. Yes. I never observed it directly, but I used lab simulations and outbound surveys to establish a rough location. According to the survey results, the Stellaron is likely to the north of Belobog, somewhere in the vast snow plains.
We must locate it as soon as possible, ideally before Cocolia takes action. Can you tell us the way?
Not a problem. I was thinking the same thing. But I'm afraid telling you might not be enough. The area to the north of Belobog has been more or less swallowed up by the Fragmentum. Even if you get past the restricted zone in one piece, you'll have a whole heap of Fragmentum to deal with. Yes, that's where the main force of the Silvermane Guards is stationed. They've consolidated their position there in order to resist the encroaching Fragmentum.
It sounds like the three of us and Zila might not be enough. Why don't we go back underground and get Wildfire to come with us?
I fear we may not have the time.
Hey, enough pessimism. Back in my official capacity days, I spent a lot of time in the north. I got to know the soldiers and officers on the front line very well. This calls for brainwaves, not brawn waves. How about I take you over myself?
Really? Great! Phew. It's less scary if someone you know is leading the way.
I want to see the Stellaron too, you know. It was my research topic for over... That's settled then. There's no time to lose. We should head out as soon... I forgot my brother said he'd be around today. Find somewhere to hide, quick. I'll handle him. Japard! It's you! I didn't think you'd have the time to visit with things so tense on the front line.
Things are manageable. The latest wave of monster attacks has slowed. I'm back in the city to take care of a few matters, but I'll be back on the front line later. I thought I told you.
Ah! Oh, yes. That's right.
Sis, you look a bit pale. Did something happen?
No.
You don't normally use my full name.
You said you hate it when I call you bro in public. Well, I agree. It'd sound better if I started using your full name. Right, Brosif?
You can call me whatever you like. Look, Serval, I'm here on official business today. There's something wrong with the barrier generator device, and the engineers in our unit don't know how to fix it. I need you to take a look.
Those guys can't think outside the box. Of course they can't wrap their heads around my design. I thought it was something big. Leave it here. I'll take a look.
Sorry to trouble you.
Why are you being so polite? Oh, and why is the city under curfew all of a sudden? Has some...
I've been instructed to keep...
Lil Jeppy. So grown up now, looking down on his civilian sister.
Don't say that. Forget it. If I don't tell you, Pela will. Last night, Lady Bronya suddenly appeared. She entered Klepoth Fort without saying anything to anyone. The Supreme Guardian is worried that the 3 intruders may have followed Bronya out of the Fragmentum and back into the administrative district. She issued a curfew for the entire city and ordered us to pursue and capture any suspicious individuals.
Ah, so that's how it is.
I'm not sure. She hasn't left Klepoth.
Well, I was sure worried about her. After she disappeared, Pela's workload doubled.
She really does tell you everything. Oh, by the way, I left my Goethe Hotel limited edition flask behind last time I was here. Let me have a look for it.
Wait!
What is it? You seem pretty off today, Serval.
It's, right. You remember how you neglected all those flowers to...
Seems like a strange reason not to take a look. Plus, am
not! How dare you!
Never mind. This is your space, and I shouldn't intrude.
Hey, wait a sec. Those intruders...
They're plotting to overthrow the architects.
Huh. Reminds me of...
Don't say that, Serval.
You're telling me off again? Fine. Whatever, bro.
I will, if I have the time.
The coast is clear. You can come out now.
Phew.
I almost lost my cool when you...
This is bad. Bronya's in danger.
Attempting to storm Klepoth Fort by herself. Rest assured, Cocolia may have changed over the years, but she never...
You sound like Bronya herself.
I was gauging his reactions just now. Did you see? Unless we have... Come on, let's go to the restricted zone. If we can get ahead of the curve...
Is Bronya really safe?
You care about her, huh? You must have become close friends.
Close is a bit much. But I made her a promise.
Relax. She's the strongest girl I've ever seen.
I can believe that.